When I was a little girl, my mom passed away in her sleep. My dad was so traumatized by her death, he turned to alcohol for comfort. He drank to the extent that his livers got damaged, so he passed away too. This was just 2 years after I lost my mom. After losing both parents at a very young age, I became a homeless orphan with nowhere to go. One day, I was visited by someone who introduced herself as my dad's distant relative. She came with her husband and kids to take me to the city where I would live with them. I was really happy that I have a place to call home and people to call family. When we got to their house, I discovered how wealthy they are. They have big house, fleets of cars. In my mind, I thought that God has finally blessed me, but that wasn't the case. My aunt automatically told me to their house help. But I didn't complain. At least it's better than living alone in the village mud house. The next morning after arriving at my auntie's house, got the beating of my life for not waking up early to cook, clean, and get the kids ready for school. After doing the house chores, I would still go and open my auntie's mini supermarket. This continued for years, and I didn't for once complain. All I did was pray and hope for a better tomorrow. Many years later, I grew up to become a very attractive young lady. Many men in our neighborhood came chasing after me as if it was like a competition. I didn't give in to their proposal. Having a boyfriend was the least thing on my mind. All I was thinking was how to make my life better. One day, after helping my aunt in her shop, it was already getting late. So in order not to provoke my auntie for coming back late, I took the shortest route to our house. This route is very dark and bushy. I noticed that some guys were following me. As I got to the middle of that road, from nowhere 3 guys surrounded me. At first I didn't panic because those were familiar faces. They were among the guys disturbing me in the neighborhood. When I greeted them, one of them commanded me to turn and follow them into the bush. I refused. They dragged me with them and took turns to sexually abuse me. When they were done, they told me that if I ever mentioned what happened to anyone, they were going to unalive me. I cried bitterly, got up and went home. When I got home, I was immediately beaten up mercilessly for coming home late. She didn't even ask why I was covered in dirt, stains, and mud. After that incident, it was as if I went back into my shell. I became silent and bitter. One day, I ran to a nearby river and cried, asking my parents why they brought me into this world only to abandon me to suffer. I cried and cried. All of a sudden, from nowhere, I saw this old woman. I'm sure she appeared because I didn't hear her walk to me. I greeted her and she called me my daughter. She gave me this powdered something and asked me to rub it on my face for 7 days. The 8th day, I would hear news about those boys who assaulted me. And from that day henceforth, anyone who approaches me with bad intention, be it a man or a woman, that I shall watch and see what happens to them. I took the substance. Before I could say thank you, she vanished. I ran back home without turning back. For the next 7 days, I did exactly as I was instructed. The next day, which was the 8th day, I heard a terrible news that shook the whole neighborhood. Those guys who assaulted me lost their lives mysteriously. First, I panicked on hearing the news. Suddenly, I was enveloped by this strength that came from God knows where. Go to part 2, guys, to find out what happened to my auntie and how men started losing their manhood after spending time with me. After what happened to those guys, I felt sad for their families, but happy because I finally got revenge for what they did to me. People started noticing how anybody that offends me ended up bad in one way or the other. Tongues started wagging, rumors started flying up and down. Some called me witch, some said I was possessed. My aunt, on the other hand, changed towards me completely. She became nice. In fact, she made me a co-owner of her shop. Whatever I sell, she divides into 2 and gave me my share. By doing this, I was able to save enough money and moved out. I rented my own apartment, started living alone, even started up a business. My business was booming, customers everywhere. Men didn't stop chasing after me. Some wanted to marry me, while some just wanted me as their girlfriend. I received lots of expensive gifts on a daily from men. I got attracted to one of these men, invited him over to my house. We ate, drank, and retired to bed. Immediately this guy kissed me. He started screaming for help, that his manhood was on fire. He took off his clothes only to realize that his manhood has vanished. He slumped. I managed to revive him. The moment he saw my face, he ran out shouting help. This kept happening with many guys. My name started trending again in the neighborhood. Despite all these rumors, some men still came to me and at the end got the same result. Even a well-known pastor in our neighborhood came to pray for me. We started praying. In the middle of the prayer, pastor lost control. He leaned to kiss me. Immediately, he started screaming, "My manhood is gone," and ran out. I sat on my bed, wondering what was going on. It's now dawned on me that old woman casted a spell on me, despite all the rumors going around about me. I didn't confront anyone. I mean, what would I tell them that happened to me? What would you do if that was you? Let me know your opinion in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.